There are over 23 million people living in Taiwan, but only some 500,000 of them live in Hualien and Taidong. Due to the lower population density and poor transportation system, the region was deprived of adequate medical facilities until the Hualien Tzu Chi Hospital was established 30 years ago, with the goal of providing people living here quality medical care as they would receive anywhere else in the country. The hospital has made many breakthroughs and is always up to date on the latest medical procedures and equipment. Here's our report.
An abnormal electrocardiogram indicates a patient is in danger.
When the patient is brought into the ER, we will immediately perform the 12-lead ECG, of which the result is uploaded wirelessly.
A heart beating irregularly eagerly awaits assistance.
After receiving the uploaded data, if the ER doctor on duty determines it is indeed acute myocardial infarction, he or she will then send the ECG to our acute coronary care unit, which is on standby 24/7. The lead cardiologist will then verify and, if necessary, initiate the necessary protocols.
On this evening, Deputy Superintendent Wang Zhihong is in charge of the unit.
If I'm needed, I will come out. Otherwise, I just go back to sleep. See, I was alerted at 10:05 last night.
Dr. Wang was also the first doctor who could perform cardiac catheterization in eastern Taiwan. Since he established the Special Heart Unit in 1998, he saved over 100 lives in the first year. To date, over 10,000 lives have been saved.
After the patient arrives in the ER, the world's current standard to unblock the clogged artery is less than 90 minutes. However, Dr. Wang has asked us to complete it in 60 minutes. Though that's our goal, on average, we get the job done in about 70 minutes.
When saving lives, every second matters. 30 years ago, 5 days after the hospital opened, Xu Qian awoke from her auto accident with the help of Dr. Tsai Rui-jiang, a guest doctor from the National Taiwan University Hospital.
Welcome, thank you. This is Dr. Tsai Rui-jiang. He helped save a lot of lives back then.
Actually, not all of you may know who really made this all possible. It was Dr. Chen here. Because at the time, we didn't have an anesthesiologist, so Dr. Chen took on the role. Actually, we didn't perform the first craniotomy there. Many hospitals in the area attempted to perform the procedure. It's just that none of the patients survived. In the end, transferring the patients became the only viable option. However, transportation was really horrible back then. A trip on the Tsuhua Highway was at least 5 hours. So most of the ambulances turned back halfway through as most patients died on the road.
Successful craniotomies helped establish the reputation of Hualien Tzu Chi Hospital, and saving the life of Lin Chuan-chin let the public know that this hospital can really save lives. Crushed by marble, Lin's lower body was once comminuted. Now, with his mastery over balloons, he can support himself while spreading happiness to others. The hospital works hard to be the leading medical facility in eastern Taiwan. In 1986, it bought the first CT scan in the region. In 1991, a kidney transplant team was established. In 1994, it was incorporated into the Eastern Medical Network. In 1996, the Heart Lotus Palliative Ward was established. In 2002, it passed the Medical Center certification. In 2003, the Genomics Medicine Development Center and a PET Center were also established.
In a year's time, the figure for those suffering from serious illness in the eastern region is about some 16,000 people. And if you exclude those with mental illness and those on dialysis, actually more than half of them were treated by the Tzu Chi Hospital.
In the aftermath of the Bali water park explosion, pressure garments have been on high demand, and the Hualien Tzu Chi Hospital is the only one in Taiwan capable of producing its pressure garments, which started 18 years ago.
The manufacturer will only process an order if a patient orders more than 3 pieces. Since I'm a therapist myself, as I watch my patients recover, I can adjust the tightness of the garment accordingly to their current need.
It takes a lot of work to make or alter them, yet we don't charge for them. Really, you have to do this willingly. Otherwise, you just can't do it.
The hospital insists on providing everyone with quality medical care, even though only 3% of the country's population lives in eastern Taiwan. In 2014, the hospital introduced the Da Vinci surgical system and has since treated over 100 patients.
Though these some 100 cases were carried out without a hitch, they spanned a period of 15 months. However, we have proven that we can use the system properly and encourage all departments to make use of the system.
Now we don't see as many cross-district transfers. 2 years ago, we had over 800 transfers. Last year, the number dropped to some 400 cases. This means that the quality of medical care in the area is improving.
Like the rugged mountain ranges that help protect Taiwan, the Hualien Tzu Chi Hospital aims to safeguard all those living in the eastern region, so they know they won't have to worry when it comes to seeing a doctor.